coming off a good week as we are underway at Purcell Pavilion. Kyle Filipowski controls the opening tap, and away we go. Alongside Randolph Childress, I'm Mike Monaco from South Bend. Caleb Foster gets another start for Duke. Comes in on a 5-game winning streak after those back-to-back losses against Georgia Tech and Arkansas. Here is Foster making a 6th straight start, and off to the wing for Jeremy Roach. And now Filipowski straight on, swirls out a 3. Mark Mitchell, the offensive rebound. Jared McCain, no dice from deep, and cleared by the Irish.
Great job there, everybody. Fighting Irish just to get a stop the first game. They've been solid all year on the defensive end of the floor, so there's no surprising there. Let's see if they can keep this up and continue to rebound the ball.
Now they have struggled offensively as Kevin Jai goes to work, and the Pens.
Third true road game, and they're 0-2, so we're going to see how they come out and finish. You know, this first half. I think take a half, you know, timeout, TV timeout by TV timeout.
Tough shot, Jeremy Roach, and that's kind of what he starts again with McCain and Foster, a couple of freshmen, and Proctor, like we said, comes off the bench. Burton's the top scorer for the Fighting Irish, the local freshman. Gave it up with the shot clock winding down out. Konieczny, who hits. Long 2, and J.R. Konieczny's done that twice now. Irish here at home in front of a packed house.
They're going to be forced to make shots.
Burton off the bounce, gives it up to the corner. Tay Davis left it short. Offensive rebound and stick back boot.
They get caught in these matchups. Not a lot of size on the offensive glass when you're attacking Filipowski off the dribble with your point guard.
Roach gives it up. McCain off the shot fake. Good closeout. Konieczny. McCain driving and gets the roll. Last 5 games for Jared McCain, the freshman from Sacramento. He's averaging 19.5 points per game. Booth can step out and shoot it at 6'10", and there's another offensive rebound and a foul on Filipowski.
Happy about that, and I think he's going to get him out. He told us if he get a quick foul early, he's going to get
a little bit different.
Well, you have to earn that. I mean, coaches tend to let you do it. And
what do you want to see with Proctor in the game for Duke?
I just want to see Proctor be super aggressive. I think as he rounds himself into shape, he's been out. He missed 3 games, rolled his ankle, so he's not 100% in his conditioning, and that'll come.
Roach hits the 3, and let's see, it's going.
Let's see how they respond.
Notre Dame only forced 4 turnovers against NC State the other day. They've already forced those 3 Duke turnovers, and Duke turns to TJ Power for some early action, the freshman from Massachusetts. Burton is very good in the mid-range. The freshman at 16 points per game, one of the best rookie scorers in the entire country. Roach off the bounce, and he's trying to take charge. He had the 3 wiped away, and so for the senior from Leesburg, Virginia.
Set a screen. A lot of pressure on Burton here because they're going to do a lot of switching and force other guys to make plays. And that hasn't been a strength of Notre Dame. They like to run, they execute their offense that they're set to it. But when everything breaks down, they got to do this with Burton.
He yanked it back and hit the 3. Power can't stick a 3. TJ Power known for his shooting, getting some early run, as we said, for John Shire.
And he can really stretch the floor, but I think he has his hands full guarding Burton.
Marcus Burton, as many as Duke has with 7. Notre Dame by 8. Roach navigating Roper, moves it for Power. Proctor to the corner for Blakes. Hits a 3.
Those shots are going to be there because they're going to double. Their defense is predicated on they want to control the paint. If Duke beats them by shooting 3s, I think they'll live with that.
Shrewsbury nearly threw it away. Tay Davis got to it, and he's banging at 6'9" with Blakes. Davis lays it in.
Sprint forward for about 5 seconds.
Feed me. Roper going to work. Tough follow away for the Northwestern transfer. And Duke's got it down by 7. Fast-paced start to this one.
It is, and the Irish is really young, and
Filipowski's fouled by Zona.
It's just a fragile thing. I mean, you know, you can lose it and you can gain it, and they're gonna come out and fight. They feel like they're supposed to win this Duke game.
Kyle Filipowski's Burton in attack mode, and he turned it over. Coming off 6 turnovers against NC State, that matched the season high for the freshman point guard. Foster, step back, created space, 6 it, 2-point game.
This is where Burton has to show his maturity because they want to speed him up. He's the one guy that has to get this team under control open shots present themselves, take it. If not, slow things down. Because Duke is trying to speed this group up.
It was just his first turnover of the night. Now he bounces nicely for Zona, who finishes.
Great job there. I had to wait to the right time.
Burton for Jai. Shot clock winding down on the Penn State transfer. Smooth move for two.
They are. They're sticking to the game plan. This is half right now.
Duke's got more turnovers than made buckets. And Braden Shrewsbury strokes a three. The freshman and coach has been for the Fighting Irish at 9. A double on Filipowski. A good find to Roach out of it for three.
I think that's what he has to do. That time he caught it.
To us multiple times about this season. Here's Burton. Had to adjust against the 7-footer's length. And then it's a foul underneath on the Fighting Irish. You know, it's interesting with Braden Mitchell, who the new head coach is going to be. Those two get a 3-second count. Burton lost it to Roach. Second mark is Burton turnover. What a find, Roach to Young. And Shrewsbury short. Filipowski pushes all the way to the rack, and he's fouled by Braden Shrewsbury. Coaches hung out. How we approach really everything.
This team has responded.
Filipowski just missed both at the line for Duke with a chance to tie, and now Tate Davis goes driving and is fouled by Davis. Misses the third. And Davis misses both as Proctor probing, and he turns it over. 9th turnover for Duke, and Burton finishes. Standing by for the halftime show in Bristol. Roach nicely navigates to the cup, and he's got 10 to lead all scorers.
He
pulls it back on Mitchell, gives it up for Booth. The freshman drives. Booth on the step through, had it roll off, and then.
But they play on the road. They're going to get everyone's best shot because they're Duke, and you'd want to have a cleaner half than you have right now, but.
Still within 3. McCain saved it. It was a shooting foul, by the way, just called late. 1 of 2 for Booth, and then McCain's got a chilling in the world. I wouldn't know. Can you confirm?
Shooting over 40%, yes.
Well, he's helped tie it up for Duke here with a half-minute to go until halftime. About 3.5 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock here for the Fighting Irish.
They're going to put Ryan Young on the ball screen here with Burton.
Run Shrewsbury off a pin down. McCain sticks with Burton. Shrewsbury trouble on the catch. Mitchell grabbed it along the sideline, and Mitchell's good eye so much more than the average head coach.
Freshman, because this team needs his ball handling. He's the guy. Like right now, he has to go back and get the ball for this team to get it up.
Fouls to give. The other 4 with him. Konechny wants somewhere to go with it. Finds Shrewsbury off the bounce for 3. And too strong to send us to halftime.
You see, that's part of what it played there. Again, had a 2.9 second gives you a chance to get at least 2 dribbles off.
He left it short. He only had 2 points in the first half as well. Averages about 10 in transition. McCain back for Roach. Spins it out. Mitchell on the offensive glass and a foul.
Great job there. Getting the paint touch, kicking it out. Jeremy.
How teams have been guarding him. It's been well documented. Sagging off of him. Yes. We told you he's been so good recently. He's around 50% from 3 for the season. Burton turns it over again. It's Mitchell leading the break, and Mitchell all the way to the cup. And Mark Mitchell forces a Notre Dame. Those career-high 21 points. John Chires said after that game, look, it's not easy playing at Duke. There's a lot of criticism, and no doubt Mark Mitchell heard that in the first chunk of the season, but he's responded well. Braden Shrewsbury with a response for Notre Dame, and that was much needed from Duke.
They needed that first basket here in the second half, and felt like Duke was getting control of things, and that shot just puts him right back in this game.
Filipowski's got a roper on him. Mitchell does that. So don't hesitate. Yes. Be decisive, do that, and get to a spot where you can hit that shot.
Get to the elbow right there, knock that 15-footer down. Now, if he continues to do that, what are you going to do now? Now you got to come out of the paint. That's going to free things up for the guards and Filipowski.
Shrewsbury hits another.
Braden Shrewsbury is doing what he does. Got to find him now. They're attacking Duke on that pick and roll and drops, and knowing they got a tag, giving him a second or 2, and he doesn't need but a quick second to get that off.
Mitchell takes it this time. One way or another.
Yes.
They want him to be decisive, and they want his feet.
Yes.
So that's what you're talking about with be decisive. You
Yes.
can't hesitate.
Like this.
Mitchell again!
Just like that. He's not. Now you got to guard him.
They're up by 8. This is as large as their lead has been tonight. Burton got Filipowski switched onto him. Moves it for Roper. Shot clock winding down. Defended by Mitchell. Roper drives out of reverse. Much needed for the Irish.
Great job driving in there. And
he's feeling good. Burton driving on McCain. And now Shrewsbury. Burton. No dice from deep. Roper runs it down. He's been a turbo shot of energy.
That's one concern.
Recently than some of the struggles early in the season.
He knows they're going to give up some offensive rebound against. And the double team came. And
Burton off the crossover found Jai.
double team came and just lifted out, elevated and shot a 3.
Jai had it roll out, but drew a foul out of Young.
Notre Dame is controlling the paint, and they're controlling it on both ends of the floor. I think that's why you see
freshman, which you did. What is the burden like that he feels?
Because he doesn't have another ball handler, and he's a small guy. He's only 5'11". Count? Like, they count too. Oh, this is too early to talk about the tournament. Yeah, until you don't get in.
Burton for 3, rims it out. You're a piece of work, man.
Hey, I'm telling the truth. I've been on that sideline.
Took it back and got fouled by Young.
That's the part that's frustrating with, I think, with Shire is that right now there's no, and we talked about it. That's just how they play. And he said that. He didn't emphasize it.
Fired up with J.R. Knesny on the sideline. And he has said throughout the year, we're doing it defensively with effort right now.
Yes.
He says we're not really understanding the systems. We don't have the basketball IQ because of our youth the way we eventually will. So to be where they are defensively, playing well on that end, it comes down to effort.
That's the one thing that you can do no matter what age you are. You can play hard and you can play defense. And you can learn, you can be out physical from a freshman standpoint. Look at this guy. He is on a roll now. That's what we talked about, not having multiple handlers. And that's what Duke wants to try to force the Fighting Irish to do. Someone else other than Burton make a play.
Proctor, Filipowski, McCain.
Don't want to leave him. Don't want to leave him.
Finally, Miami, Virginia Tech in Blacksburg here on ACCN. Burton a handoff around a Jai screen. Burton kicks. Davis rises. Can't hit. One-arm rebound underneath by Jai and the stick back. Coming off maybe his 2 most productive games of the year. 10 and 6 against Virginia, and then 11 rebounds against DJ Burns in the Wolfpack Wednesday.
Yeah, he's got some starter experience. And
Filipowski. There it is for Kyle Filipowski. Roach pushes. McCain moves it. Proctor hoists it. Can't hit. Rebound Jai.
good possession there by Duke. Open 3 after a really good defensive possession there.
Shrewsbury off the screen, and he's hot. 4-3 for Braden Shrewsbury.
Someone else, his way of contributing is off down screens and catching and shooting is his strength.
Filipowski driving too strong, and Tate Davis has it. Notre Dame trying to make it a one-possession game. Burton accelerates to the basket. Chance at 3 for Marcus Burton. See a little Chris likes. Find that at all?
Well, I will say this, quick job here. They're going to make Duke earn this every point.
Filipowski flashes to the block, draws the double, finds McCain. Oh, he's heating up. Here he comes, Jared McCain. In the country. This has been a raucous crowd with a lot of Duke blue in the building, we should say, here in South Bend. Burton.
They're doing a great job again.
14 points on 6 of 17 shooting. Burton's been busy tonight. One possession game. Proctor around the corner. A switch from Davis. Mitchell left alone. Hits another. Mark Mitchell had been 1 for 22 from
his shot this year. Just taking shots, being in the right place, knowing when you're going to get the shot, I think is the key as well.
McCain didn't bite on Burton. Shot clock winding down on Tate Davis. The Seton Hall transfer got the roll around Mitchell.
Great job by McCain there, being able to stop and contest that. Forced Burton to arc it just a little bit more than he wanted to. Came up short.
Marcus Shrewsbury is in a defensive stance himself, trying to will his team to a stop. That's a bump on Burton and a foul. And it'll send time captain good on the front end. Makes both. Traffic. He's played 33+ minutes tonight with 4 to go. To the corner. Booth gives it up.
Someone's got to step up and help him.
Burton off the bounce. Drags it back. Hits!
Maybe not. Just give me the ball and get out the way. That's what he's telling his guys right now.
Got a team high 16 points. He's taken 19 shots. He's turned it over 4 times. He's been under a lot of pressure. Shot clock winding down. Moves it for Davis. Back in with 4 fouls. Davis drives. Can't finish. Batted around. Davis lays it in. 2-point game.
Shrewsbury's calling for the crowd to get in this game. They need to do it now.
He hasn't had a game like this in this building, in this job yet. Until now. Roach for Filipowski. Filipowski drives. Got it to go. And a foul.
Hands for baskets, but he's got to be the guy. We talked about dominating.
It's Caleb Foster on Marcus Burton. Freshman on freshman. Burton to the elbow. Shrewsbury comes to help out. Nearly a double dribble. Now take Davis. 5 to shoot. Davis drives, spins, and a foul is called on Marcus. Short on the first. You could see it from when it left his hand.
Yeah.
Ones, including one from Davis, who comes up empty. Oh, man.
That's what you deal with when you're learning how to win. When you're learning how to win games and how to close games, that's what this young team will figure out down the road. And the last 2 ACC games they've been in, this one in NC State, they've been right there.
These are game situations.
Yeah, you got to make free throws there. But they're still in this one. They got time to defend.
Filipowski too strong, trying to run down his own miss, and McCain tipped it out to Foster. Fresh 20 for Duke inside of 90 to go in the second half.
Trying to pick their matchup here. They're trying to ISO it here. Give Caleb Foster his right hand.
He drives. Too strong. Mitchell the rebound. And the stick back.
Trying to get his point guard to come over to him so he could draw up a play. Tell him to play.
You did not see that much, if ever.
No.
Burton on the dribble handoff gets bumped by Jared McCain. And the 1-and-1 is coming from Marcus. So he says to Jamel Spearman, I didn't take a timeout.
Yeah.
All right, so Burton was good on the first.
Expect some type of full court pressure now.
Makes the second. J.R. Knesny sizing up where to be at the head of the snake. It's a double on Foster, and a foul is called. That'll put Caleb Foster at the line for the 1-and-1.
This is where Duke is, and he's a better free throw shooter than his numbers suggest. Didn't look the road. Wow.
All the way around and out for Caleb Foster. 45 seconds to go. Notre Dame's got it. Down by 4. Burton off the bounce, and it was last touched by Filipowski with 41. Game winning streak and trying to win on the road for the first time this year. Knesny into Shrewsbury. 40 seconds to go. Shrewsbury drives and turns it over to Roach.
Got a foul now.
Roach gives it up. They soak seconds. Inside of 30 to go before the foul after a turnover for 3 tonight. 82% like we said this year, and he's good.
Shots.
Roach makes both.
Try to let it run up if you can, just like that. Now you got to go.
Burton does. Down by 6. Burton to his spot over the 7-footer. Short. Offensive rebound shy. And it's down to a 4-point game with 20.8 to go.
If you Duke, you got multiple handlers. You just want to get in the balls with one of your better free throw shooters.
You got 2 timeouts if you need them. Roach on a step through. Senior for this Duke team, ranked 14th in the country. The started shooter.
This conference in general, and it gets a lot of national slander. There are no easy games on the road. I don't care where you go. And Damon Stoudemire is doing a heck of a job. So is Autry there in Syracuse, and Shrewsbury's letting everybody know his team is for real as well.
Filipowski with a block on Burton, and then a foul of Roach.
He's clogging up the paint. He keeps putting up numbers like this. You're going to have to get out of the paint. Need this, but if they get this, then they're unbeatable. And even on a night when everyone else struggled, like no one else on the offensive end outside of Jeremy Roach played well tonight. They frustrated Filipowski with the double teams, and he has to do a better job of handling those. But a great job. They responded. They're learning how to win on the road. Great job by the Blue Devils.
67-59, Duke wins it. Its first road win of the season. They take down Notre Dame and come from behind fashion after Micah Shrewsbury's team had the lead by as many as 9 in the first half. First true road win for John Shire's group in year 2. For our entire crew behind the scenes for Randolph Childress, I'm Mike Monaco.